What's up, everybody? It's Superstar here, and it's good to be back making videos again after everything that happened. Games are like my little, one of my solaces, or one of my ways for just relaxing, calming down. And this is a game I honestly loved playing. I never really got to play it as much as I wanted to, but now I have a lot of time, and I have as much time as I want to actually play this game. So, as I said last time in the prologue, if you haven't seen the prologue, I advise you go back and watch it. We're going to be starting off as Terra, a disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force in combat. Oop, what just happened? Oh, sorry. Kinda went off on me.
Today you will be examined for the Mark of Mastery. Not one, but two of the Keyblade's chosen stand here as candidates. But this is neither a competition nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of wills, but a test of heart. Both of you may prevail, or neither. But I am sure our guest, Master Xehanort, did not travel all this way to see our youngest prospects in years fall short of the mark. I trust you are ready.
Yes.
Then let the examination begin.
Don't worry about me. You two focus on the exam.
But Ven, you're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you two become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself. He's been out there training just as hard as us.
Yeah.
Stay sharp, Ven.
Okay, basically the first real fight of the game with my character. Also, one thing is that, like I said before, I had a controller, but due to some issues, I can't really use it anymore. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to show off shot locks as much. But, because it's very hard to control using, you basically have to use the keyboard right now. Does that make sense? And it's kind of hard doing.
Take that.
But anyway, this is our first official fight of the game. It's not really that hard. Like I said, Terra is kind of a slow character. So at the same time,
so long.
that last hit though. Oh, sorry.
That was unexpected. But one must keep a still heart even in the most trying of circumstances. It was an excellent test, one I chose to let unfold. Which brings us to your next trial. Now, Terra and Aqua, the two of you will face each other in combat. Remember, there are no winners, only truths. For when equal powers clash, their nature is revealed. Begin! We have deliberated and reached a decision. Terra, Aqua, you both performed commendably. However, only Aqua has shown the mark of mastery. Terra, you failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check. But there is always next time. That is all. Aqua, as our newest Keyblade Master, you are entitled to certain knowledge. Please wait here for further instruction.
Hey.
Terra, I'm sorry.
The darkness. Where did it come from?
What do you make of Ventus?
He ain't gonna cut it. Somebody's gotta brick that loser in.
Not here, you won't. I have to keep up appearances.
I know that. He just needs a little incentive to leave home.
Sorry. But I need some time alone. There's darkness within me. So what does that matter? I know I'm strong enough to hold it back.
Yes. You are indeed strong. The darkness is nothing to fear.
Master Xehanort.
And yet, how frustrating that Ericus refutes its power. Why, you could train with him forever, and still, you'd never be a master in his eyes.
But why? Help me understand, Master Xehanort. What is it that I failed to learn?
You're fine as you are. Darkness cannot be destroyed. It can only be channeled.
Yes. Thank you, Master. What happened?
I don't know. Why isn't Ven here?
Very well, then. I will send my pupils to investigate. Yes, I understand. Farewell. That was my dear old friend Yen Sid. As you know, he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason, then, for concern, for he tells me the princesses of Heart are in danger, not only from the forces of darkness, as you may assume, but also from a new threat, one that feeds on negativity. Fledgling emotions that have taken monster form. Yen Sid calls them the Unversed. As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness. The Unversed are no exception. I tried to pass this news on to Master Xehanort, but my repeated attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is any connection, and yet this all troubles me.
Master Xehanort is gone?
So here we are. I need you two to get this situation under control. Eliminate the unversed, and find Master Xehanort. I have unlocked the lanes between. You may use these forbidden pathways to travel between this world and countless others. The darkness looms closer than usual within these spaces, but your armor will protect you. Lastly, remember that order must be kept. You cannot tell anyone there are other worlds. Now go, and fulfill your duty.
Yes, Master.
Terra, consider this an opportunity. A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know, I care for you like my own son. If I could have my way, I would name you Master in a second. But how can I, when you are so obsessed with power? Terra, you mustn't be afraid of losing. Fear leads to obsession with power, and obsession beckons the darkness. You must never forget.
Thank you, Master. I swear, I will not fail you again.
Terra!
It's okay.
Okay, two things I need to go over real quick. One, the obvious thing you see here, D-links. D-links are basically a different form of attacking, if that makes sense. As you know, with commands, you have different ones that you can use. But with D-links, you obtain commands similar to that person. Like, if I use... Like, I'll show you soon, but it's attributed to that person. Also, there are other powers you can unlock. As you see here, will cause those emblems to drop. Those emblems that you see on the right are powers that you obtain after you get that emblem. Some of them can be very helpful, some of them can't be. I'll explain that later. But the other thing is command styles. As you saw at the end of that fight, we got something called Critical Impact. That is a command style unlocked specifically for Terra. Now, that command style will be activated when we use commands repeatedly or use commands in a certain way, or use certain commands. And I should be able to show you in the next world. Also, quick note, when you use D-links, you can't use your command styles. I mean, you can't use your command style, and you can't use the and you can't use your regular commands. You have to use the commands that are given to you at that time.
Monsters. The ones the Master mentioned. These are the Unversed.
Now, if you played Kingdom Hearts before, and I'm assuming that a lot of you haven't, these are similar to another monster you will see in the future called Heartless. But technically, I guess this is the first version of Heartless, if that makes sense. Now, also, the symbol of the Unversed is going to be similar to another symbol that we see later in the future, of Dream Eater. Now, like I said, I won't explain all the connections now because, you know, that ruins the story, but I just would like you to think about that and think about how the similarities can affect the actual story.
Want some?
When it comes to Kingdom Hearts, there aren't really many loose ends. Like, even in this game, it's kind of like, a lot of the questions are answered, and if they're not answered here, they're answered in another game. So, the only exceptions would be a few things that are actually going to be answered in Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts Unchained. Now, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is actually the mobile game that's going to be coming out sometime next year for America, but it's already out in Japan. Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't come out anywhere, and that's a game I'm really hoping and wishing to play soon.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't exactly want to follow it there just yet, because I want to go around the area and show you the commands you can get. I get this one early because of item synthesis. Now, I'm not sure if they showed it in that particular battle, but there are items that when you defeat certain enemies you get called crystals. Now, these crystals allow you to get, the crystals allow you to bond other commands to make new ones. Now, I'll show you that possibly next episode, but yeah, crystal, and they allow you to do item synthesis. Like I said, I won't show everything now because I'm just trying to show a few things you can get in the area, and I sometimes forget or skip them, so I try to do them as early as possible. So, Blizzard. But stickers are not as important until you get all of them. The reason why I say that is because
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Flora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you know about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, What was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
Now I know this seems weird that I'm not fighting them now, but I don't want to make this video too long. Because the cutscenes are long on their own, and it's kind of hard when you have to keep going through them. But like I said, I'm just going around showing the different items you can get. That is an important command for later. It'll allow me it'll allow me to make another command which is going to be important a little bit later. But on your way, I advise you collect items, because like a lot of games, there is a boss battle, and while it's the first boss battle, it's kind of easy with shot locks, but I can't really use them right now. So it's probably best for me if I actually just power up my character. So after this video, I'm probably going to do a little bit of training off screen, but besides that, you will probably just see the last cutscene before that boss battle.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light. When brought together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep. And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
Here it is. Just what I've waited for. To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
What? How did I... What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this?
Vin!
Yes, now you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to change?
Wait! The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
Now, as you saw, I formed D-Link with Maleficent. There's a reason for that, sort of, but it's kind of hard to explain right now. Well, this is basically where I'll end off the video, but not before I get these last 2 important items. One, a map of the whole place so I don't get lost. Because sometimes I will get lost in worlds, and it is hilariously funny to you guys, but it's horrible for me because I have no clue where I'm going, and it's horrible. And arguably one of the most important things in here, the attack recipe. This will show you the command you're making. Now, while this is the attack recipe, there's also a mega attack recipe, if I'm not mistaken. And that one's going to be very important for the stronger ones we're going to make, because it's going to show you the command you're making. It doesn't show you the ability, though. The ability is what you figure out afterwards, and it's based on the crystal you use. But like I said, I'll get all into that when I show you guys, hopefully next episode. Now, it's been fun, but this is where we end off. Well, see you guys next time.